Together with an engineer, Shaquille Walker created the Meteor by Myostorm, which helps ease and recover sore muscles. The product utilizes heat, vibration, and rolling to assist sore muscles to stay loose, and thus reducing pain. The Sharks seemed to first fight for the product, but as the creators tried to answer them all, Mark Cuban called out. Kevin tried likewise, Matt, to negotiate a deal, but the potential of the product seemed to stir the Sharks into arguments.
If you want to hear all the options, I don't want to waste my time.
Mark, would you want to partner up?
No.
Over here, man. We love the offer. We will like to hear Kevin's offer, but we appreciate
Yes. I'm out.
I'm going to give you the $150,000 for 5% equity. I want $1 a ball until I get $500,000.
interested as well. I do have the ability to reach that same sports demographic through my role.
Your 16,000 Instagram
Let him get
followers.
his
Yeah, 150,000 for 10%.
Why give up that much equity? That's crazy.
You aspire and can you?
We're negotiating.
Why are you
Guys,
always
it's not
moaning?
relevant.
Lori, after trying to get the founders to shed more light on the product, was pushed to keep quiet by an angry Mark Cuban. But she did not budge and even gave the same offer as Kevin. You would think the boys who created Myostorm would jump at Kevin's or Matt's offer, but they simply went for Lori's, who jumped right up to give them a hug. The men were apparently angry and sent the boys off.
It's not relevant, Lori. It's not relevant.
It is
We're
relevant. He's
negotiating.
threatened because I'm still interested.
No.
Same offer as Kevin.
$1 a ball.
$1 a ball until I get $500,000.
All right.
Well,
Lori, you got a deal.
What happened? Why
High
did
five.
you? It was the same exact thing.
What if we do sell double?
Yeah, roll your asses out of here.
guys, I'm really disappointed.
After trying to get a deal, fucking it up, and a subtle argument between the Sharks and Sir Richard Branson, this is how the situation eventually calmed, leaving Richard and Cuban wet. British culture is clearly different from America's.
We can add so much value.
Start doing a lot of partnership with celebrities and influencers.
So out.
I would be reluctant to get involved with the 600,000.
Just because you crap on her with a fancy voice.
I'm about to throw water at these two guys.
No, sir.
Let me tell you what I think. I'm out of here.
Damon is in action in this scene, where he offered $500,000 for the product but was merely ignored. Kevin, on the other hand, called out because he felt the business was losing a lot of money on the application development and would rather not have an app for Max Pro. Mark also offered $500,000 and asked to be paired with Shaq's investment level.
$500,000 that they didn't even acknowledge it.
I was thinking about you the whole time, and these questions are coming. I think it's pretty good deal. I'm not the royalties piece and paying you back.
Better question.
Less than 5%.
You're overselling at this point, right? I was sitting for 20 minutes asking for an answer.
We've been working on from the ground up on a new app.
You're losing a ton of money right now.
This is literally displaying how you're working.
Why spend any money on an app when everybody's already got one?
Damon, did you become more
Let me see
valuable?
if I can get you an
Why, yes,
offer.
I did.
I'll give you the $500K for 3%. Then that way Shaq and I can work together, do stuff. He's a great friend.
That offer is far more generous than I was going to make you. I'm out.
He even talked to you?
So you got-
Did I
you
answer
gotta
all the
decide.
questions?
This is perhaps one of the reasons why the Sharks are dreaded. They not only dissect businesses, they also demand quick responses that are difficult to answer and even keep up with, especially when they try to outbid each other. Especially after watching all Sharks call out, Damon also withdrew his initial bid of $500,000, leaving only Cuban and Nazaire, the owner of Max Pro, who had one question for Mark. It was a good one, and Mark got his deal, with a disappointed Damon sitting quietly.
I think what Mark offered you is a really good offer. I'm going to go out.
I'm so happy for all,
Did somebody talk to you? Well, you got to make sure that question is a good question because I'm out.
Way that we can replace it.
I'm not going to commit to it now.
The only offer you have is Mark's.
Right.
I'm like all in, baby.
Of course.
Yeah, awesome.
Congrats, Nazar.
Thank you so much.
We're not talking.
No.
They always say that you should only go in water if you can swim with sharks. And it is the same with the Sharks. Business owners who cannot face the heat, arguments, and bombarding questions of the Sharks have often left the show with nothing. But this one came different. Kevin believes the product in reality has no proprietal value, and after arguing with Mark, who felt it was a delightful innovation that endured emotions and trials, he demanded why there would be no one out there in the world who could do the same thing for the amount laid down already.
My kids will eat anything that you put chocolate on.
I have $400,000. I've just put it on this table. Beside the $400,000, Who can make me pretzels? How many people think can do that?
You put your heart, your soul, and your love into it, and you care about
That's
the business.
just
It's
wonderful.
called sweat
Let's talk
equity
about
has
reality
value.
here, buddy. There's
The
absolutely
reality-
nothing proprietary.
They quit because you're a son of a bitch.
I can't hire somebody just like you to make this.
It's not a computer business. There's
It
no
doesn't
proprietary.
matter.
The owner of Be Somebody could not handle the pressure from the sharks, and this is how it went down. The presentation went well, even attracting claps and delightful laughs from the sharks. But what happened afterwards? Do you not think it is weird he went all the way to do this?
I'm calling. I'm calling every single one of you out. Countless conversations about what we love. Hello, Sharks. My name is Cash Shake. I'm the founder of Be Somebody, and we're seeking $1 million. You can learn anything that you're passionate about. Passionaries get to make money doing what they love. Anything from ballet to ballroom to Bollywood.
Wow. All right.
Two-time Olympic gold medalist, Christine Lilly. Steve.
Hello, Ryan. How are you? Someone who truly loves this company and everything it stands for.
Sharks, we really believe we have the right mission, and we would love for all of you to join us.
He was asked to give insights into his background, and he proved to come to the tank well prepared. He spoke a lot, and Mark immediately cuts in that he is only talking without any real information about himself or the business that would interest investors. WTF?
What about your background?
And I just turned 30, I was going through a breakup, and I was trying to figure out what my purpose was in life. People around the world hear Be Somebody. It becomes about you and about what you love. And as soon as I started to really see that there was something there.
You're doing a lot of talking.
And product. What am
Let
I
me show you
buying?
guys. Our algorithm takes everything you're passionate about, then shows you experiences around you. Yeah, great question. And we take 20% of every experience that's booked on our platform.
Happiness can't buy money.
The business growth guru, Kevin, was only interested in how fast and well the business can scale in the market. And the owner tried to use his swag to get the sharks. And this is where things began to fall apart.
And how fast you can scale this thing.
Right.
So that I can make cash.
Just put in hashtag and B, it'll pop up and someone could still click on it.
We branded the fisheye.
We're just trying to see what connects to revenue.
Is it a training platform where I go to an expert whitewater rafting person?
A big jagged rock comes up. Somebody pushes her off the boat. She cracks her head to the white man. He sues somebody.
Now we haven't had that problem. We know we're going to have to figure that out as we scale. I think that's the reason we're raising capital.
So are you open to everybody yet?
Focus is scale. So the first 6 months of 2016, we've been closing partnerships.
Experiences did you book last month?
Probably about $2,000.
Why would she give you exclusivity when you have nobody on this?
100% of their revenue is dependent on you.
Right.
She's starving. She's going to starve.
People believe in what we stand for. A little 8x11 car that I met myself when I was going around.
Collection plate?
Mark's main problem is with the founder, Cash, selling the passion more than the merits of his business. And Mark pulled out immediately when he realized there was no financial benefit for investors. After Mark called out, Barbara also said she wasn't interested in making a deal, leaving 3 sharks with the already folded Cash.
Cash, rule number 1, the longer the backstory, the worse the deal.
Well, let me tell you what.
I'm out.
Drive me nuts. What kind of a partner you would make for me? I'm out.
A movement by nature is viral.
Right.
You're not getting that growth. My sense for that always goes up. I don't understand the business. I'm out.
This is just not going to be one that's going to make it. I'm out.
We are pioneering experiential learning.
No, you're not.
Preach,
preach.
One lawsuit can kill the entire company.
In the end, Shark Tank's about making money.
You believe in your own nonsense. You got to do something.
What do you think I've been doing for 3 years?
Talking.
No, to have an opportunity.
Cash. Struck out on every one. 0.
Go be somebody, bro.
It looked like it all started pretty well. An innovative product that has gathered thousands in sales and intriguing in its function. However, it all tilted sideways when the sharks attacked with questions.
Hang above the baby and use something similar to a pulley system. This interaction enables independence. Also very entertaining and packed with developmental benefits. Be a pal and invest in pulley pals. Hey, Robert, that is Puddles.
Oh, thank you, Julie.
Moo-moo. Appreciate it.
There you go.
What's the difference between that and a clip?
It doesn't help the baby.
How much do you have in sales?
Last 12 months, 97,000.
Which stores?
Specialty.
How does that help with that?
Between your right brain and left brain, 2 of those to kind of cross over.
Both sides, the baby's forced to.
While it seemed like the men were holding back on making an offer, Lori was impressed with the lady's dedication to her craft and made her offer. It did not conform with what the founder had in mind. When she counteroffered, it was when you know she made the wrong move and the bargain grew intense. What is funny is how Lori entertained the CEO till she got her deal. You did not expect that, right?
What is the outlying age that a child...
3-year-olds with them.
What percentage of the population is 24 months, between 0 and 24 months at any one time?
Right.
And yet our share, on a dollar basis, from what you told me, is really small. Is it distribution that's the problem? Is it the price point that's the problem?
What's holding you back?
I'm everything. I'm
going to make you an offer. $100,000 for 30%. I have the connections.
My ask was $100,000 for 20%.
Just heard this cow moo.
This cow mooed.
That's you know.
For 5%.
And move.
Go 28 and I'm in.
You have a deal.
We've got a deal. It's brilliant.
Thank you.
The Sharks could not hold their laughter when this happened. Apparently, the CEOs could not prove the point they wished to.
Show them how easy this is. Kick it hard.
How much you sell the deadlocks for?
Looks like we don't need to buy this. Oh! Hey, there you go.
This is perhaps the most chaotic episode on the show, filled with more WTF moments than you can ever imagine.
It is everything but a legitimate product.
Let me come back
You
to
should
medical.
get a
because I
little
really
fun.
want. There is
They're
a
all
medical
up,
component
okay?
to this.
Spontaneous combustion and ADD mixed together. Luckily, to make money, I worked on a rhesus study that used the same technology. I'm interested, okay?